Hi, guys. Welcome back to Marant's Rants. Plenty of good information, a little bit of motivation, a whole lot of truth, no financial advice. I woke up this morning, it's April, and I forgot that I didn't give you guys your monthly update on why you should be holding GameStop, why you should buy it, and why anyone else would want to invest in it. Then I got a tweet. It was Bill Pulte. I believe I'm saying the name right. I don't know, but he went ahead and asked he was looking for information as far as who can give out the best case scenario for buying GameStop and what Ryan Cohen's moving and what they're doing and moving towards the future. Well, I'm going to give it a shot, right? So here we go. GameStop. What is it? What's the mission statement on GameStop? Obsessed with the customer, right? Give the customer the best experience possible. Involve yourself with that e-commerce investor, which is that layered growth. That's what we have right now. If you don't know, the average shopper on e-commerce at year 5 shops the same as year 1. There's no drop off. This is why we're shooting towards e-commerce. It's why the business model works. And why does it work? Because everyone has access to the internet. Everyone has a phone in their hand. It's a lot different. Today's internet is different from 20 years ago, 10 years ago. So when you're looking at a e-commerce company, it's 24/7. When the doors are shut and the employees go home, people are still shopping. And they're shopping at any hour they'd like to. And that's what's happening here on GameStop. And it's proven. If you guys look at the earnings over the last year, we're at $6 billion in sales. But how did we beat quarter 4 this year compared to last year? It was really easy. If you ask me, what did we do? We did Cyber Week instead of Cyber Monday. We just kept the deals coming. If I go to the website right now, I know I can. This is GameStop right now. GameStop is different. You have 40% off of accessories. You also have 2-for-1 on buying video games. Yesterday, Big Country asked on one of his videos, he said, Marantz, why am I buying into GameStop when I can get everything, Walmart or Target has? And I'm just like, they all have the same products. Yes, I get that. But they don't have the same deals, right? What are you willing to shell out money for? With gas being $6 a gallon, where are we trying to go? Well, GameStop's trying to go in a different direction. And even their insiders and their leadership, they all operate the same way. If I'm going to invest money into GameStop, I want to do homework on what they're doing outside of just opening their doors and shutting them. What are they doing, guys? Well, let's see what they're doing. First, they're hiring the industry's best. Okay, Ryan Cohen came over in June of last year, and that was after the vote. He was already in it as far as putting his money where his mouth is, buying shares and staking that. But he brought in 2 guys with him. He brought in Alan Adel, and then he also brought in Lawrence Chang, who's the chairman of the board for Evolution Capital. This is all money on the books. What does this mean? That means that people are investing into GameStop well beyond just what you see in front of you, the brick and mortar structure. The true pivot is here. They're making that transition, and it happened all last year. It takes time. It takes infrastructure. And to insource your logistics and to do the things they do. But you're looking at hiring industry experts because you might not know how to do something. Or somebody might have come to you with an idea, like GameStop's idea to open up their own NFT marketplace. They figured this out somehow, some way. I can't tell you what it is in detail because all the details are not out yet. They are very hush-hush on this. And I'm with them. I don't mind not telling the competition what we're doing. But when I look at GameStop and I see the way they're walking towards the goal line, it's pretty awesome for me because I know I got in early. And if you can, today is early. Tomorrow is early. Any day is early before the S&P 500 announcement when we eventually get into the S&P 500. There's some restrictions there on how we're going to get there. It might take us a couple of quarters, but I'm willing to wait a lifetime for this stock because I love the company, I love the growth, and I love the direction. So that's just me. Now let's talk about Ryan Cohen and his business acumen. So Ryan came from Chewy. We know that part. He buys a lot of Apple. He comes to you. He buys Bed Bath & Beyond now. So this guy knows retail if you're looking at this world. And he's trying to beat Amazon. He's about to keep slapping them. He beat them in the pet sector, in the primary food, in the premium food category. And I apologize if I make any mistakes here in this video, but it's one edit, one take. There's no edits. It's just one take. That's the way I do my videos because if you're coming off the top with the information and you saturate yourself with it, you will learn it, right? That's the way this works. But let's talk about a couple of things what Ryan Cohen started doing. Well, one, he wanted to keep the storefronts. He didn't get rid of all of them. They still have over 4,000 storefronts, guys. These guys are popping out. What they're doing the business model like Amazon, but in backwards. You see, Amazon built this e-commerce juggernaut, but then didn't have the storefronts. And that didn't help them. They tried to go buy out Whole Foods. They tried to do these things that helped them get that footprint, but we already have it. We have it in the UK, Australia, and of course we have it here in America. And that's the focus right now. By acquiring the 2 extra fulfillment centers, that then in turn gives you 7 distribution centers around the world, because the little small hub offices are distribution centers, but those fulfillment centers, one in Reno, Nevada, and then the other being in York, Pennsylvania, they're massive, guys. They're the size of 5 Costco's. You ever walk into a Costco and go, this place is huge. Imagine 5 of them in one building. That's exactly what you have in York, Pennsylvania right now. And these fulfillment centers have helped you trap the whole United States, because you even have one in Kentucky and you have Texas as well. So you have this whole area mapped out. And I call it the Bermuda Triangle because we have them locked in. And you'll get your products delivered to you. This is the only way you can explain why I get X amount of product weighing X amount of pounds, but to my doorstep in a day and not for an arm and a leg. It works out that way. Now, what are we doing with these fulfillment centers? We're filling them up with product. You see, we had a negative $300 million cash burn last quarter, even for the full fiscal year, I apologize. And everyone was like, well, GameStop's not making money. Look at their cost per share. Look at what they're not making. Wall Street, this is a bad thing to do. And it's like, earnings per share? That's what you're worried about? I'm telling you, we're still building. We're still transitioning. So to say that we're down $300 million, look at the flip side. We have $900 million of inventory, extra inventory over last year. We have pledged an additional $150 million cash to IMX Coin. So that right there is $1 billion, guys, on the plus side. Yet we're sitting on that. Our assets have increased over $1 billion. Our sales increased over 2020, which was a COVID year, right? And you're saying, well, COVID, yeah, the stores weren't open. No, but e-commerce was pumping, but e-commerce couldn't handle the amount of orders that were coming through. So did we have any drop off? No. Are we still transitioning and positioning ourselves? Yes. And how do we position ourselves? Well, we went ahead and did an at-the-money offering for shares, 5 million shares we sold, and we raised almost $2 billion. We have since used some of that money, but we're at around 1.2, 1.3 billion cash. Value of this company is cash because they hold 0 debt. They have no senior notes that are owed. Their debt is minimal. It's in the millions, maybe like $40 million to the French. That's about it, but there's no debt. So to have $1.2 billion and then a revolving credit of $500 million available to you, guys, we're not using other people's money. We're not using your money as investors. We're literally using what we're capable of. Our credit rating has been elevated. Everything's there. And that's what allows us to do partnerships with Microsoft, with IMX, which is Immutable X, if you guys don't know. And additionally, a partnership with Loopring. So everything's there for you. The infrastructure is there for you for an NFT marketplace that we are building. I would equate it to being more like iTunes, okay? But instead of being music, it's art. It's digital art with a digital tether, and it's going to have, more on-ramp. Okay, it's going to allow more people to partner with us, and we're going to find that out because, power to the creators is not just something they say or power to the players. I literally am telling you guys, this might be bigger than you could ever imagine. So if you can't fathom it, you couldn't fathom Bitcoin, you couldn't fathom Ethereum, you couldn't fathom cryptocurrency in the past. And the reason was because people didn't understand the functionality of it. A lot of us do, and a lot of us choose or choose not to invest money into cryptocurrency, right? And the reason behind cryptocurrency, the true reason, is for those countries that don't have the ability to open up bank accounts. I'll tell you, I would say one of the benefits, right? So if you're sitting there and you're like, I can't have a bank account. I live in a third world country. Well, I've got somewhere where you can actually stash your money and you monitor it yourself. That's pretty awesome. A lot of artists don't have a way of making money off the art they do. And this is about to happen for us. And what are they developing, guys? Web 3.0, the metaverse? I don't know all of it yet. I really don't. And I told you, it's not Ready Player One. It's not this futuristic world just yet. It might look cookie cutter and 2-bit and all this other artwork that they're getting out there to you. And this might be the start of it. But 30 years ago, the internet was trash. It was Mosaic. You guys don't remember Mosaic? It's the first website you could ever do where you upload a picture and text. And then it went to Netscape. And then it went to whatever you're at right now, right? America Online, to Yahoo chat channels, to building your own web page with MySpace. And now where are we at? We're putting up videos on YouTube and we're doing our best. So we've transitioned that way. And the internet has. And it looks like GameStop's at the front of it all. And they have hired for it. They have the infrastructure for it. And they're going through with it. And that's that NFT marketplace. I'm excited. The bonus factors that we're not talking about right now are going to be the dividend payout via share split. So Ryan Cohen has announced that part. Guys, that could be a huge potential push for the manipulation of the stock if there is any. I'm going down a different route. I always have. I've gone down the actual fundamental route. I follow Alan Adel. I follow Larry Chang, and of course Ryan Cohen. These guys are great marketers for the marketing retail world. They know exactly, guys. These guys are geniuses. They understand it. They understand why they have to build an infrastructure. They understand why they have to get inventory in those fulfillment centers, because you don't have bottleneck issues. Your website's not filled with out of order for this size or that color. They literally understand business. So that's the route I'm going. The NFT marketplace, that's just the sugar on top, guys. Sugar on top. But let me buy a company that has a zero balance sheet, that has nothing but money in the bank, and a process going forward. And I'm going to invest with that. And why? Just because I love the company and I love the stock. So I hope that gives you a quick rundown. I try not to get too crazy on a Saturday. Naturally, I would build a PowerPoint presentation, let you know why I'm invested. But why am I invested, guys? Because I know there's a lot of people just like me. A lot of people that are informed, a lot of people that have the information, and we just give it out to you for free. Not asking you guys for any money, not asking you to join this affiliate link, join Webull for 2 free stocks. No, the only affiliate I have on my webpage on this channel is GameStop. Go ahead and click on the website, shop all you want, but buying 2 games and getting 1 for free, that's a pretty damn good deal that you can't get anywhere else. There's a lot of other things out there that we're doing, but nothing is gimmicky. Nothing is generic. We are top tier talent, top tier products, and top tier investors. You guys, have a great month. Have a great week. Have a great life. I'll still be here until the end of it. GameStop. Can't stop, won't stop. GameStop. I'm going to see you around, millionaires. Peace.